paid my brother and sister to go to the store because my mama was working and she was babysitting us. I was sitting at the table getting ready to do my homework. She took me in the living room, turned the TV off, turned the radio on, turned it up real loud, told me to follow all directions, lay down. She got on top of me and rolled me like a stallion. She said all kind of racist. Me call me all kind of porch monkey niggas. She used her real redneck accent, told me to hurry up for daddy get home, you black bastard, I'm gonna hang you from a tree, or you don't want master to catch us, hurry up, come at me, call me a choke me.
That happened at 6?
She turned me out at 6 years old. I was locked up for sex trafficking. I didn't snitch. I didn't do no
Wait, you was locked up for what?
I got locked up for sex and human trafficking under the RICO Act. My federal file is sealed. I got an FBI number. You can look me up on GDC.com. I'll give y'all my real number and my real GDC number to show y'all I'm really not that playing. But
wait, so what happened? All right, so I'm gonna ask, right? I do ask this of guys that been in prison, right?
Go ahead.
Did you ever get your butt packed?
No, but a nigga tried to in 2018.
Okay.
And right before I passed out, I stabbed that nigga to death.
What's up, YouTube? Back in the lab with KD for the summertime. And this time I got my hitters with me. If you want to get this work, hit up at KD with the muscle on Instagram. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got my guy here today. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, brother. Peace and blessings, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 37.
37. You look great, man.
You
look
man.
great.
I try to be in shape, man.
I tell you what.
I try.
And so how long have you been homeless?
Since I've been out of prison. I just got released from prison. I just did 10 years and 51 days, and I just got out 19 days ago, and I'm just out here.
19 days?
Yes, 19 days.
So it's been less than a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's easy to go pick up I'm living on the west side of Atlanta. Quick fun fact, I was born and raised in Gwinnett.
Okay.
Our Section 8 was basically a gated community, and we had our own lawn care service. So if you were poor, right.
In Gwinnett, you was still doing that.
Yeah, so your poor and your homeless and your trap was basically being on food stamps and not having name brand shoes, but it wasn't violent.
Right.
So when I got out after these 10 years, and then not only that, I had good grades growing up, so I went to private school. Ladies, I have a BA in psychology. I got a little bit of
So you're a whole college graduate out here?
Yeah, I got a BA online from, well, I got the BA while I was in prison, but I got a BA from Mercer University in psychology, and that's a Bachelor of Arts for y'all that's slow. Yeah, let me go and break that down. I'm really trying to do things with my life. And my name is Brother Gap, and not because there's space in my teeth. Gap is an acronym for God's Almighty Plan, and I'm Muslim, so I'm simply a brother trying to fulfill God's Almighty Plan for my life before I die and take my life.
All right, I ain't mad at that, man. So the gap has nothing to do with
the
gap
teeth. Because I couldn't afford braces, and they wouldn't let me go through the prison system and get punched in the mouth with braces, so they made the people take my braces off while I went to prison.
Okay, I get it.
They gave me no retainer, so I just wasted $4,000, and I'm suing Pickron Orthodontics as soon as I get a legal job, because they said it was the best dental health care in the world and in the state of Georgia, and I believe that, John. And I had metal braces and had to go through all that rubber band popping in my mouth and being sore for about 4-5 years, and I wasted $5,000. I had a big ass space in my teeth.
I don't know if you're gonna win that lawsuit, but good luck, man.
Hey, that false advertisement.
Okay, so let's real quick. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have a son and a daughter.
How old?
12 and 13. They're a year and day apart. Well, they will be 12 and 13 this month, inshallah.
Okay, same mom?
Nah, different mamas.
Different moms? Okay.
My daughter was born August 23rd, 2011. My son born August 24th, 2012.
Okay, that's pretty close to be two different moms. Was like you in relationships with both of them, or was it just kind of just messing around? Okay, I get it.
Give to women, young, dumb, immature.
We all go through our phases, man. Okay, I get it. So so 2 kids. Where do they, who do they stay with?
One stays in Gwinnett with her mother, my daughter Bridget. They stay in Lawrenceville, and my son stays in Hall County, Gainesville, Georgia, with his mother. Okay, so
they both live here, somewhat in Metro Atlanta area.
About an hour away.
Okay, gotcha. And so, being that you've been in prison for over a decade, how is your relationship like with the kids?
Oh, well, my daughter is non-existent because I asked for a DNA test, but she looks so much like me and acts so much like me. I've literally set up fake pages on social media to stay in touch with my daughter's mother. But the difference with my son, me and my son have a relationship. Me and his mama just ain't cool, but he old enough, got his own phone, and I got to be there because it takes a village.
That's the 13-year-old?
No, 12. He'll be 12. Yeah, my daughter the oldest. I'm trying to break the cycle with this black man and chain gang type stuff, so I got to be a father to him.
And we're gonna talk about that because I want to know how you got there. But real quick, so as far as the daughter goes, why is that relationship non-existent?
Because the first night I met her mother, I had sex with her after we left the club in the backseat of the car. So I met you on some slutty tricking off stuff, but I didn't trick off. You were just attracted to me because I was spending money in the club or the party we was at. So after about the 3rd or 4th time having sex, she got her feelings and caught feelings on me, but instead of telling me, she telling me we gonna keep smashing when we together, we not together. So one day she came home, caught me with her sister and her cousin at the same time in a threesome.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, you asked the truth, so I'm telling you the truth, yeah.
So hold on. So the mother of your kid,
my son, my daughter's mother.
Your daughter's mother caught you in a threesome with her sister and her cousin?
At the same time.
At the same damn time.
Yeah, and got mad and then told me that she wanted the money for an abortion because she was 6 weeks. So I felt like since the fetus wasn't fully developed and I was young and really wasn't ready to be a father, I gave her a stack. But she went and spent the money and went and had the baby. So when I get out, everybody telling me, yo, little girl by Dayella, hey, she look just like you, bro. You need to get in touch with her. So I got in touch with her. My daughter finna be 13 August. My daughter finna be August 23rd, 2024. My daughter finna be 13 years old. And the whole time she been on earth for 13 years, I've only spent 8 hours with her. And I don't feel like right as a man, because I don't want her to grow up and be in a strip club and have daddy issues, because she know I'm her real daddy.
I mean, she's already on that path, man.
But every time I try to get in touch with my baby mama, let her know I'm not chain gang or whatever the case may be, she threatened to call folks on me. And I can't. Prison almost mentally broke me. So right when my mental insanity was on E and the gaslight about to go out, God freed me from that prison. So now that I'm home, I only been out 19 days. The world moving fast. It's a whole new world out here. I'm trying not to pull up with these women aggressive, but I can't even ask a black woman on the MARTA train for directions, because black women are bitter and broken. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell black men have been doing since I've been down the road 10 years. Because
it's been a rough 10 years. Come on over here, man. Let's step in the shade a little bit.
When I say I'm woke politically, spiritually. Like, the best thing, the most gangster thing I ever did was change my life for the better. So I was never affiliated with nothing before I became Muslim, but the Christians turned their back on me. So when I got down the road and seen all these black men walking around with kufis on, I didn't think of bow ties and bean pies and Louis Farrakhan Nation of Islam. I'm trying to figure out why these brothers got all this solidarity. Cause they kicking it and rocking with each other like the gangs, but they not acting like a gang. They acting righteous for the most part.
Right.
So when I went to the first Jumu'ah services and all that, the sermon touched my soul so much that I was ready to be Muslim right then. But because I've been in prison and I'm from the suburbs in Gwinnett County, I'm just a black man with good hair, and I know how to fight a little bit. Niggas ain't bothering me. The average person think I'm doing this for protection, because they feel like down the road Islam is the only gang you can get in without having to get jumped in. So niggas is taking their shahadas like it's something to do for fun, but I'm spiritually in tune with God. For real, it took about 4 or 5 years, but before I came home, God, when I first stepped out that bus at Jackson.
So hold on real quick. Before we get too deep, right? So okay, so that situation happened, and that's the reason why you don't have the relationship with your kid?
My baby mama, just because we tried to make it work, but we only have a sexual chemistry. That's the only time we know each other as one.
Right, when's the last time you saw her, though? Cause
talking about my daughter?
No.
My baby mama, my daughter's mama?
Your daughter?
I seen my daughter, and it's crazy because she looks so much like my sister that passed away. Jasmine, she's black and Spanish, though. So my daughter looked like a Hispanic version of my sister that passed away 10 years ago, and I got her tatted on my arm. This whole sleeve is dedicated to my sister Jazz. She was a victim of domestic violence, and she died in 2009 at the age of 20, 6 months shy of her 21st birthday, and I was in Gwinnett County Jail fighting another case that didn't send me to prison, but I had to attend my sister's funeral from the county jail. Damn. And it just, when I looked in that casket and seen that it was real, and that the soul was no longer in her body, a part of my soul died. I don't really know how to love.
How many years apart were you and your sister?
She was born in 89, I was born in 87, so we about 2. I was 22 when she died.
Wow, yeah, y'all was just 2 years apart. Yeah, y'all was really close.
That was my ace boom boom. Like, from the time I got in trouble for the first time I was in jail to the time she passed away. Like she was pregnant, and as an immature young man at the time, I'm 22 years old, fighting a case, thinking I'm finna go to prison for 20 years, didn't know where my next help was gonna come from. Allah was really sent my black ass down and tell me, calm down before you end up with a life sentence. But I wasn't spiritually in tune like I am now to realize that. But at the time, I used to stress my sister not just to come see me, but bring money. And my sister's 7-8 months pregnant, stomach way out here, and she giving me her last $5 out of her paycheck just so I can buy some cigarettes off the commissary store.
How does that make you feel, man?
It made me feel like a bitch ass nigga, to be honest with you, because now that I'm 37 years old and she been dead 15 years, and I done growed up and became a man for real, and I know myself as a man inside out, righteous or unrighteous. The love my sister had for me, I should have never pressed her for a dime, because she was a single black woman finna be a single mother and raise her child.
Was it the father of her kids that did that to her?
Not only that, he was a white boy. He had money.
He was so she was a divester. Yeah. That's what we call a divester. Who black woman that goes to the other camp.
But how can we judge these black sisters when we dragging them through the mud and they find better love and communication?
Well, but do they? Because look at what happened with your sister.
Yeah, but exactly. But we get mad.
So I mean,
but we get
so
mad.
You know,
if you ever been on the MARTA or the train or the bus, just sit down and conversate with a white woman that's got some substance or a little business about herself and some physical attributes. You're gonna see every black woman staring. If looks kill you, be dead. So how can we get mad at them for getting mad at us if we didn't doing the same thing? Because it's a contradiction.
Yeah,
you can't say nothing about being white, man.
I was about to say, no judgment either way, but I don't
like it. Don't get me wrong.
I was about to say, I just point out whatever the facts are.
I tell every black woman, you think if that nigga don't get mad enough at you, he won't call you a nigga? Or do some more racist shit, have sex with you, just see how far you can go racist?
I'm about to say, man, I got some family members that have married into that situation.
I'm not racist. I love white women world, YouTube channel. Please understand this. I love me some snow bunnies. Don't get the shit twisted. Every white woman wants some black wood at least once before they die. I don't care how racist they is, how they was raised, and every white man wants some black Poontang before he died. And they've been going on since slavery. How you think light-skinned people came about?
I was about to say, that's why they out
y'all
here.
think that these white women back in slavery days didn't know that these masters was fucking these black women and having these babies? They knew.
Of course they knew, because the evidence was coming out.
But back then they had horses and carriages. So when you got them niggas like Abner and big Nelson Mandela and goddamn Mandingo, Akbar and all them, chopping wood and all that, because they ain't have Planet Fitness in LA and all that back in the day. So these niggas out here chopping men. You don't think them women was sitting on the porch getting fanned by their little slave niggas and sitting there drinking their little iced tea with their little sun hats on, like, oh yeah, look at that big black nigga.
Oh yeah, they already knew. It's YouTube channels. It's YouTube channels that talk about this all the time, like how white slave master women used to be sexual with the slave master, with the slave men.
What really made me start reading, and this is for all the black folks that's watching this, whether you uppity or not, whether you from the hood, suburbs, Hollywood, Section 8, or the biggest black person on Wall Street doing your thing legally, I don't care. I advise all y'all that got kids at least 13 or older, between 13 and college age, make these black kids, these black boys and black girls read Uncle Tom's Cabin from beginning to end. Even if they don't understand it, read it by Harriet Beecher Stowe. Because we quick to call each other Uncle Tom's and shit, but if you actually read the story of Uncle Tom's Cabin, this is what made me start learning my history. Uncle Tom really was a hero in the end. He came up in nothing but luxury and bliss and nice masters throughout his years of being a slave. He was born a slave, died a slave. But his last 5-10 years of his life, he was in one of the worst slave plantations that South Carolina or Alabama or Georgia had to offer. And his master was really a tyrant. He got literally beat every day. Frostbite, certain limbs got amputated. But once he got right with Christianity, because they took his language and his original religion from him, which was Islam, he became so strong and knew that the afterlife was going to be his eternal home in heaven as opposed to the hellfire, that he didn't mind going through hell on earth. He wouldn't eat at night. He'd be in the field for 12, 13 hours. So Uncle Tom, that was just his nickname, because his name was Tom. But they called him Uncle Tom. Everybody called him Uncle. So if y'all read the book Uncle Tom's Cabin, ladies, I'm very intellectual. I'm very smart, because God took me away from my biggest weakness, which was women in that hole buried deep between their thighs, that coochie. And then after these 10 years, he worked in me and on me and through me and around me. And now that's my biggest strength, because I think with this head and not this head, when I'm dealing with women.
Tell you what, man, that's the best way to do it, man.
But I'm doing too much talking, man. That question.
Well, I was about to say, so let's real quick. So
you want the interview? I told you gonna get
no. We good, because I'm gonna edit some of it. So no worries, okay?
Don't edit the part about the celebrities I'm trying to holler at. Like Oprah.
We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. All right. So real quick, let's just start from the beginning, man. Where you from?
Gwinnett County, Georgia, man.
You from Gwinnett?
Gwinnett Medical, man. Lawrenceville, Georgia. North side in the building.
Hey, man. Shout out that North side,
when
man.
I get on that Quavo and take off with these jokes,
I'm gonna tell you something.
Like Offset.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. In Atlanta, we didn't used to acknowledge the North side, man, until about maybe halfway through to maybe the end of the 2000s.
Listen,
that's when the North side really started to get some recognition.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, in prison, they don't go off gangs and affiliations. Them middle, right anywhere below the Mason-Dixon line in the southern and middle Georgia and South Georgia, they hate Atlanta niggas. And we have them city wars.
It'd be the country
I'm
boys
riding with Atlanta because I'm 30 minutes north of Atlanta.
So
y'all gonna tell me I ain't from the city and I'm from the north side.
Say I'm riding with these folks, man.
You got East Atlanta, you got West Atlanta, and you got South Atlanta, Jonesboro, South College Park, but you also got North Atlanta.
Yeah, man.
Cobb County.
Shout it out, man. Shout out that North, man.
I'm suburban thugging, yeah.
All right, man. And so growing up in Gwinnett, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
Never had my father, and my mama was addicted to alcohol and cigarettes, beer and cigarettes.
Okay, so beer and cigarettes.
She never drunk. She never drunk liquor a day in her life. Never did crack a day in her life. But my mama has done despicable things with or without men just to get that beer and cigarettes.
Like what type of despicable things?
Shit, fucking, sucking, gambling the goddamn.
I mean, how do you know? How do you know about that?
Donna came in the house and seen this shit as an elementary school student.
You came in the house and saw your mom getting smashed?
Man, when I was 6, 7 years old, and it's just certain things that I had to put back in my mind and as a defense mechanism and blocking it out, because as a child you can't unsee certain things. So that's why I tell a lot of women and men in today's society, be careful what you let these kids see you and get on these tablets and cell phones and TV, Netflix, and Hulu.
Well, so let me ask, I mean, so what effect do you think that had on you?
It fucked me up, because I come home and think you finna go in there and watch this TV show called Dash 360 with Kale from Kenan and Kel, and the dude that played QMO Isha. He had a little reality dance show called Dance 360, and I used to love to dance and just be a goofy ass nigga. So I always been a comedian and just goofy my whole life.
So you think you coming home and you see your mom getting smashed? Yeah, I'm finna go home and watch TV and I see my mama getting a train ran on her for some beer and cigarettes. And when I go swing at the first nigga, he ass hat naked and they got on with a cowboy hat, and the other nigga got on some goddamn some cowboy boots with some socks, and then he got some damn belt things around his knees. I guess he got bad knees, but you got one hitting him from the back and the other one got a dick in the mouth, and I'm like,
That my mama. I go swing on a nigga, but I miss. Now he choking me and got me up on the wall, my legs dangling. I'm trying to pass out, but his nut touching my kneecaps. And I ain't in my school uniform. I had on shorts, not pants. So this is all kind of gay.
It's all wrong.
Yeah, it's all wrong. Like, just put me down. I go out. So when he put me down, I looked at my mom like, I hate you, you black drunk whore. And I ran out the house like Red on Friday, like when Smokey was like, you gonna cry in the car?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
like I done seen some crazy
okay,
shit.
so I'm gonna ask, right?
Yeah.
Did any type of sexual trauma ever happen to you growing up?
Yeah, when I was 6.5 years old, 3 months, 90 days, 92 days shy of my 7th birthday, my mama best friend was a white girl named Angel. I never say her last name because she's married and all that, but Angel was raised in Alabama in one of the most redneck part of Alabama you could think of, and her father was a grand wizard in the clan. Well, around 6'5", around toward the end of kindergarten, I started having little wet dreams, but I wasn't wet. I was just waking up with like, no homo to the men, but I was waking up to like morning wood and hard-ons, and I ain't had no father tell me what was going on.
Right. So,
you know, you walk through the house with a t-shirt and some little Mickey Mouse little briefs on, and you just your little thing hanging out. Your mama, go put some clothes on, tuck that thing. They laugh, they think it's cute.
Right.
But Angel was looking at me with lust in her eyes because maybe she see something in me that she didn't see in myself, that she's never had a black friend in her life. She almost got inside the club one night as the co-worker was going there for an after work party because she was manager at Dairy Queen, and she helped my mama work her way up.
So real quick, so that happened with Angel, but what happened to you? What did Angel do to you?
Oh, I got out the tub. I had a hard on, didn't know how to jack off, put no cold water on it. Long story short, she paid my brother and sister to go to the store because my mama was working and she was babysitting us. I was sitting at the table getting ready to do my homework. She took me in the living room, turned the TV off, turned the radio on, turned it up real loud, told me to follow all directions, lay down. She got on top of me and rolled me like a stallion. She said all kind of racist shit to me, called me all kind of porch monkey niggas. She used her real redneck accent, told me to hurry up for daddy get home, you black bastard. I'm gonna hang you from a tree, or you don't want master to catch us, hurry up, come at me, call me a bitch, choke me.
That happened at 6?
She turned me out at 6 years old. I don't know gay shit. She didn't do nothing to my ass, she didn't do nothing gay. But I stayed hard and I couldn't come. But the physical feeling was phenomenal. Psychologically, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, and all that. I wasn't ready for everything that came with it. Because I was young, minded.
Okay.
But I had the physical.
So that happened at 6.
And ever since then, I've been addicted to sex. I can quit weed, cigarettes. I don't do no type of drugs. I can quit weed. I just got weed and cigarettes, and I drank a little bit. I can quit that shit cold turkey.
Right.
But right now, if I marry my first love, if God sent Eve down here from heaven, if God sent Abraham's wives, Sarah and Hagar, down here in 2024, as beautiful as they was when they was young, and made them my wives, I promise you I'll cheat on all of them. And they righteous women. I'll cheat on them with that white girl because she was the first one to fuck me, and she was the first one that got down. They gave it to me real raw and uncut. So I was introduced to sex, but maybe that was the mercy of Allah. Did
you ever see her again?
I done seen her plenty of times. She know I'm out right now.
You done seen her plenty of times?
Rich right now, and she in Buckhead right now. But my fear of God and going to the hellfire, because I don't know when the angel would come take my soul. I might not live to see 6 o'clock tonight.
So hold on, because you're
37
now. When was the last time you had sex with her? What age?
Probably when a female I was dating was having a miscarriage and wanted me to come to the hospital and be with her, but I was in her car fucking her in Bogan Park in Buford, Georgia.
Oh shit.
I dated a girl named Leanne, and it broke my heart.
Right, how old were you then?
At the time I was 22, getting ready to go to China.
Okay, so it's been about 15 years since you've dealt with her.
No, she dealt me in prison. She sent me money, all that shit. She know we stay in touch throughout life, but now that she's a mother and a grandmother, and she got a husband that she actually loved, not just because of his money, Angel really felt bad that she did that, but she was going through some shit about
Have y'all ever talked about that?
We talked about it. She feel real bad to this day, and she told me she want to do everything I can. I can get anything out of her financially if I just call on her for help, because she feel like that's one sin God not gonna forgive her for, even though she done repented 1,000 times and all that.
Did you ever tell your mom about it?
I told my mama one time, and she was like, "Well, you ain't get fucked in the ass, nigga. I don't care. Grow up. You ain't have your daddy."
What age were you when you told her?
I talked about it about 2 years before I got out of prison. We sat down on the phone and had about a 2-hour conversation.
And that was her response?
Yeah. When I try to talk to my mama about my daddy and all that, because I got daddy issues, when I try to talk to my mama about my daddy and all that, nigga, she get mad like, nigga, I raised you. What the fuck is you crying for? I did the best I could, resources I had.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like if black folks went and raised us, we was trained to think therapy was some bullshit for white folk with money, and we got dysfunction in my family, so I want to do a reality show. I do emotional and vulnerable comedy, but it's funny, because I'm 100% heterosexual. I don't got a gay bone in my body.
I'm going to tell you something, man. You are funny.
But I don't mind being funny to make the female laugh.
You are funny, man, and like, you actually... you're long-winded, but it's in a good way.
Yeah,
you're a good storyteller, man.
I need a female to take me to their house tonight.
I'm not even gonna hold you, like, because we're gonna wrap this up in a second.
We can make this a 3-4 part.
But I was about to say we're gonna have to talk, man, like, because you got some stuff to get out.
I was locked up for sex trafficking. I didn't snitch. I didn't do no.
Wait, you was locked up for what?
I got locked up for sex and human trafficking under the RICO Act. My federal file is sealed. I got an FBI number. You can look me up on GDC.com. I'll give y'all my real number and my real GDC number to show y'all I'm really not that playing. But
wait, so what happened?
Man, I was just working at a house in an upscale in North Hall County, Georgia. I can't say dates, names, and locations.
Right, you don't have to.
I only got 18 months to go viral because I done seen too much. See, the higher ups expect me to go down the road and not snitch and do my time like a man, but they didn't expect me to find Islam and get all the way righteous.
So, okay, so tell me, I mean, what was you doing?
All I was doing was security at a mansion in a $500,000 home neighborhood or better, $500,000 homes or better. And every night I made $2,500 just from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I get off, go to the money room on the second floor of this little mini mansion.
So why did you get busted?
Because you had feds that was doing undercover work. See, people don't understand the biggest lawbreakers are the lawmakers.
So you had some people. So what about the people that was actually running the house?
Oh yeah, the people that were running the house.
And the people that was paying you.
They was some real killers. They'll kill your ass.
And so did they get time too?
No, because they had enough money. They bought their way out that shit.
And so how many nights a week would you work that job?
Shit, 6, 7.
So hold on.
In 1 week, the 2,500 multiply that by 7.
I was about to say. So you telling me?
Let's just say 4 nights, just Monday through Thursday night, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. a 12-hour shift. And I don't spend nothing but gas and a little bit of money for food. By the time I go shopping on Friday and Saturday and take the weekend off, I got $10,000 in cash, tax free.
Well, shit. I mean, if you said 6 or 7 days.
No, I'm talking about just on 4 nights, just on Monday through Thursday.
4 nights. Okay.
Because I got a sex addiction. You remember that, right?
So you was making $10,000
just in 4 nights. No, in 4 just off 4 nights.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
If I took Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I could go trick off.
So on the average week, you would make about $10,000.
Anywhere from 10 to 22,000. And I ain't never sold drugs a day in my life. I ain't never been on no corner. I ain't never been on block boy, nothing. I went to school.
And this was from sex trafficking, basically.
Yeah. I got plugged in when I was about 8, 9 years old. I got a unique story for real. That's why I'm educated. I got some white men been in my life.
We're going to have to talk, man.
Very rich,
so listen, because I'm not even going to go into that.
Good?
I'm not even going to go into that. We're going to save that for part 2, man.
But you got a question for the ladies, though, that's watching.
Okay.
I showed them my conversation intellectual, but what you want to ask me about relationships and ladies to see where I'm really at on some grown man shit?
Well, I mean, okay, so, all right, so I'm going to ask, right? I do ask this of guys that been in prison, right?
Go ahead.
Did you ever get your butt packed?
No, but a nigga tried to in 2018.
Okay.
And right before I passed out, I stabbed that nigga to death. I got my knife off my hip and I stabbed him.
Wait.
Yeah, he tried to fuck me in my ass, and it was either his soul or my ass, because I was scared. I'm skinny. I got good hair. If y'all think a nigga wasn't finna get tried out in the road, you sadly mistaken. I always been a pretty boy. I always thought I was that nigga, and I took that same cockiness of hollering at females down the road. I didn't see them ugly female officers. I respected them and I roasted them and I made them laugh. But the bad female officers, they'll get their money together. Cause I'll write a private letter in a heartbeat to a female officer just to let them know I'm choosing.
Did you smash any of them?
No, but I did get work. I had phones, I had weed, I had a little motion, but I jacked off the whole 10 years. But when I killed this nigga, long story short, they put me in a hole for 6 months, and because it was a private camp and they weren't used to that type of shit going on, the Muslim community, I had brothers that had been locked up since the early 90s, had been gone for at least 20, 30 years, and they were plugged in with Wayne Williams, and Wayne Williams is still alive and breathing.
Right.
And he giving everybody, he helping black folks get free left and right down the road, he just can't get himself out.
That's the Atlanta child murder, right?
Yeah. But he got some stuff. I met this man personally throughout my 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't believe he did it.
He didn't.
No, most people don't believe that he did it.
Too much paperwork, and he got too many alibis and stories.
And just the evidence doesn't line up. So they just needed to put that on somebody. But okay, so
I killed the nigga. The Muslim community got together. It took 8 months. I sat in the hole for 8 months. I beat it just on aggravated assault on an inmate, but it almost mentally destroyed me. Because I got to get transferred from that prison.
Was that the only person that you?
That was the only person I ever came. But I came across a bunch of sissies and gay dudes.
No, I mean, is that the only person that you unalived?
Oh yeah. I ain't no killer. Don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy.
I'm about to say, boy, you better say that.
I talk about my life.
I tell people anybody can be a killer.
Exactly.
All right, given the right circumstances, anybody will commit murder. Exactly. To be honest with you. Okay, so
it's different when you kill somebody in self-defense and that person still fucking with you in your dreams and coming to you asking you why or asking you for forgiveness and you in the hellfire. Because see, this is why I'm so long-winded, because I have to make people understand when I come back full circle, even if I lose you for a minute, I didn't really lose you. Everything gonna coincide with what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, listen. If I had the type of audience that would sit through hour-long stuff, trust me, because I want to hear all your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I know how the audience.
Attention spans is short.
Yeah, they like to keep it.
But you might have some females be like, "Ooh, girl, it's a cute ass nigga with some."
Well, I mean, listen. So I mean, if they do, because I do have that from time to time.
Yeah.
I have guys on here, and the ladies hit them up and want all type of stuff out of them.
If I get married because you a female hit me up because she feeling sorry for me and want to help me, listen, ladies, I don't know how to love. I'm emotionally broken and unstable, but I'm an honest man. So y'all been around fake so long, y'all don't know real when y'all see it. I heard a female on the bus the other night having a conversation. It didn't involve me, but I couldn't help but hear because we riding around the bus. It's quiet. Ain't nobody playing their speakerphone or their Bluetooth speakers. Everybody got their ear pods in, but these two women were sitting right beside me in another seat. I don't know if they were trying to talk to get my attention or gauge my reaction, But I'm getting on the bus from the Magic. It's just I'm coming from the Magic in Midtown, and everybody know that in Midtown part of Atlanta, that's a strong LGBT.
Yeah.
But I don't got no beef with them. I love pussy. We in
man, in Atlanta, you really can't have beef with LGBT.
So I guess they were trying to gauge my sexuality or not. So they talking about their boyfriend, or the one female said, yeah, my husband, he likes to put on women's clothing and all that and wear lingerie because he got some shit going on, but I'm cool with that. So the other girl was like, well, how would you feel if he get married and he want to bring another dude in the relationship? But the dude is for you and him, not just for you and y'all taking turns. And she was like, hell, I don't care because I ain't got to deal with all that drama because men are less emotional, so I'd rather him fuck another nigga than to fuck another bitch. And I got to beat a bitch ass or risk going to jail and messing up everything I work for. And I'm like, Shawty, you risking to get free AIDS or HIV? Because
it's different out here, man.
And getting bent. And I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, damn, that fucked me up as a real nigga. So I'm like, what the fuck?
It's different out here, brother.
I'll never stick my dick in her. She look like Nicki Minaj.
Let me tell you something. This has been a hell of a 10 years, man.
Bro, I've been going a whole generation.
This has been a hell of a 10 years.
I know.
So much has changed. So, all right. Well, listen, man. On that note, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions.
Thank you.
If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
I'm down in the dirt and I'm such a real man of God, ladies. If you see me walking, I'm all over the city. I'm on 5 Points. I'm doing the open mic nights. I'm doing these shows. The Cash App is Brother Gap, money sign BROTHERGAP, the number 87, Brother Gap 87. It's a picture of me holding up the middle finger and smiling. And if it's not on there, it's the same name as the Cash App.
So you've been doing open nights as far as comedy?
Man, I just ain't got the Uptown yet. I'm trying to find
When's your next one?
I'm trying to go to Uptown tonight. They say they're doing something at 8 and 10:30, but I got to go to the right Uptowns. I just went to the one on East Point, spent my last little breeze car trip, and then the lady was in her feelings, wouldn't let me get back on the bus. I ain't had
$3.
wait,
so hold on. It wasn't the one in East Point?
So I'm trying to find the one in downtown Atlanta. I'm trying to find the one where everybody gonna be at the night. And
Uptown?
Where the celebrities gonna be loving hip hop. I'm gonna get in there and kill that shit. I'm broke.
So hold on. So, okay.
I'm funny.
Hold on real quick. All right.
You want me to rap for you?
No. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look this up. Okay, but before I do that, let me go ahead and wrap it up. Okay. All right, man. So that's your Cash App.
Cash App.
And do you have Instagram and Facebook?
Yeah, Brother Gap, BRUTHA. I spell it the African way. BRUTHAGAP. And it's the same Facebook and the same Instagram, but my shit ain't popping. I ain't got no followers. I'm a bum nigga right now. I just gotta get this shit the regular way because I gotta keep names like Richard
Y'all go
Pryor.
follow my boy,
yeah,
man.
Brother Gap on IG, Brother Gap on. But ladies, I got a food stamp phone. I ain't got nothing but talking text. Listen, the box was new. I'm not a clumsy ass nigga. I'm not Steve Urkel. I'm still fun. The box was new. It had saran wrap on it, but when I opened it, the phone had a crack in the screen.
Yeah, I believe it.
When I say it's a food stamp phone and I'm broke, it ain't nothing but talk and text. I can't get on Instagram.
Yeah,
I can't get on Facebook.
We know about
y'all gotta call me and text me.
Well, I mean, you can get a free government phone that does have that stuff. So you just need to swap it out next
free
month.
Government don't give you but 7G internet, and I'm on live all the time. I need to go to Metro PCS.
Yeah. You can't. You can't get all that.
I don't need love. I don't need clothes. I don't need cuddling. I need earpods. I need Metro service. I need washing powders and bleach.
Y'all better holler at my boy. He seem like a gym, man.
Yeah, I'm a good dude.
All right, listen, man.
And if you see me walking, ladies, and you want to get the number, let me know, because I ain't got no gas money. I ain't got no money to take you out. I ain't got no conversation prayers and good real nigga
You
advice.
at least got some good D for him?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay.
But listen, yeah. Hold on, before I say that, I gotta say this because I'm goofy as hell.
Okay.
7 is a number of completion. 1.7 million followers or better. I'm gonna do a porno on Pornhub with the 3 baddest chicks in Atlanta that's selling pussy or out of Magic City, and I'm gonna post it for the ladies to show y'all if comedy, acting, spoken word, rapping, or getting my CDLs don't work out. I'll do adult entertainment, and I'll be a good half skinny version of Wesley Pipes. I don't play, ladies. I don't play. Listen. I'm not trying to fall in love. I'm trying to fall in some pussy. May Allah forgive me, but if I'm gonna sin full throttle. Bring a friend. Bring your daughter, bring your auntie, bring a bitch you cool with at work. I charge $80 an hour. I can't get on list callers. I charge $80 per hour, cash out to be exact, but my cash out ain't connected to a bank card, so we can't load it too much because I don't want the shit to lock up on me.
Right.
I gotta send the cash out to these girls behind the counter just to pay for my food because I can't scan it with my phone, and they be thinking I'm just trying to finesse for a free meal. Nah, fuck y'all broke bum ass bitches. If you was that bitch, you wouldn't be working in Waffle House with the goddamn Sally Beauty Supply house. You be getting that Indian shit for $500 every 3 inches. Stop playing on me. But I can't disrespect the women because I know they broken and they going through some shit. So
hey
I gotta
man,
be a real
I'm gonna see if we can get you to Uptown tonight. I'm
trying to be at Uptown tonight, y'all. And you know what, Joe? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna drop the location just for anybody that really want to fuck with me in network. 470-829-9896. Don't call me unless you about some business or trying to give me some pussy. Period. Point blank.
Hey,
Males,
man.
if it ain't no money,
I'm gonna leave it up there too, man.
470-829-9896. My name Brother Gap. I don't care. I answer strange numbers. I ain't worried about no spam calls. You try to scam me and take my credit, yeah, it's gonna be looking stupid. I'm so broke I can't even pay attention right now. God bless y'all. And to all the Muslims and Muslims, I should have done this first and foremost. Assalamu alaikum, Rahman to Allah. Barakatuh is stay on your deen and stay on the Soroto Mustaqim and offer dua for me, man. For real.
That's
offer
it, man.
Dua for me because your brother need help. Your brother out here struggling, but you know what? I'm finna get my food stamp. I'm finna get me a Georgia State ID, my social security card, my birth certificate, and I'm finna get me a meal, and I'm finna go to the temp service, and I'm finna go to Gateway and try to get some hygiene. I'm finna go to the other Salvation Army on Centennial and try to get me a room for the night. But I'm not finna get out here and pimp no hoes. I ain't finna pick up no fentanyl. I ain't finna goddamn hurt no kids, male or female, and I ain't finna rob my own, because my mama and my daddy issues have turned me away from black women. Of being on the west end of Atlanta for the last 19 days, I've seen some of the most beautiful black women that the God, man, and I love me some black women.
I tell you what,
I'm addicted to white women, ladies. Don't get me wrong. That's my vice. That's my guilty pleasure. But ain't my first wife, whether I have 4, I mean, in Islam we can have 4. I only want 1 or 2. But my first wife got to be a black woman, whether she Muslim or not, because I'm in love with the black women. But at the same time, I'm real enough to admit it's just some black sisters over here, whether they Muslim or not, on the West End. When they open their mouth and say 3 or 4 words, I can't take these bitches to goddamn Fifth Plaza and Lenox. I take these hoes to Stonecrest, South DeKalb Mall, and the goddamn food court is actually
take them to 25 flea market.
Yeah.
All right, man. Look, we'll wrap it up, bro. Man. Listen, man, make sure you have a good one, my boy.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir.